You're listening to the Get Rich Podcast. This is not a financial advice podcast. This is a podcast with two friends talking about how to get rich. Thank you for listening.
All right, John. I got an idea. I want to start a car wash.
A car wash.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah.
A car wash. I just want to get rich. Get rich.
Get rich, get rich,
So I'm gonna start a podcast.
get rich, get rich,
How come no one's ever done this?
get rich, get rich.
Now it's time to.
Now it's time to get rich.
We could do it a couple of different ways, okay?
How many ways are there to wash a car?
Well, okay. One.
What do you mean, like a drive-through situation? Or like where people pull up and they get the hose and they wash it? And like, what do you mean exactly?
Oh, like I said, we could do it a couple of different ways. So there's a defunct.
Do I need a joke?
John, people have been waiting for that.
Shut up.
Listeners have been waiting for jokes in this the whole time. We're like 30 episodes deep. They're like, shouldn't there be a joke?
I got jokes.
Not just with you. I just mean in general with the podcast. Shouldn't there be a joke?
It's a witty banter. Scrub-a-dub-dub, mother. That's my go-to. Just say something
And then-
vaguely resembling the idea and end with mother.
Yeah. We're keeping all of it in. The only thing we're cutting is the part that I said we're keeping all of it in.
We're not keeping any of that in.
That we're keeping all of it in.
Ugh.
But next time we do the censor beat, man, you gotta turn those down.
I do turn it down.
Never enough.
I turn it down.
Either way, look.
A car wash.
A car wash, okay? Couple of reasons for this one, okay? The first one is that it's front of mind because it's a successful business model. It has to be. There are about 30 different car washes that have been built in the past year and a half. It was like COVID-19 happened and everybody decided, holy my car needs to be
I
cleaned.
need to wash my car.
Yeah. So right
Okay.
there, it's successful. We know it works.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of them around. So competition.
Easy to get a building permit.
Is it?
I don't know. They're everywhere. They're popping up left and right.
Costs money, I know.
You've got money.
I don't know if I have permit money plus buying land money plus buying car washing equipment money, then paying people to build all that together.
You've got
Like
collateral
money.
for a loan.
You trying to make me get a freaking mortgage on a second mortgage on my house or like a HELOC?
We've already
or
talked
something?
about that. HELOCs are a bad idea.
They're not if you like put that money into a thing that could make money.
Dave Ramsey, what are your thoughts? Please let us know.
I don't know who that is, and I don't care. What I do care about is you convincing me we could get rich from a car wash.
Okay, so we can either build one, which is clearly easy to do in today's world, right?
He says clearly easy.
They are spreading like the plague. Or we could just buy an old one, right? The kind that you pull up and wash yourself.
Oh, so buy a failed business at a failed location, and ours will be better and different and not fail?
When you put it that way, it sounds like a terrible idea. But it doesn't have to be a terrible idea. Make it fun. Look, this is the year, this is the time after COVID, and clearly people want clean cars, man.
I mean, I guess I could count on one hand the number of times I've done like the drive-through car wash thing. And it's usually like when I'm with my kid and they want to see the lights and the bubbles and stuff.
It is a very like polarizing thing. Either kids really love car washes or they really hate them.
Yeah.
My sister was like traumatized somehow by car washes. I don't know.
There's funny videos online of like pets and different like children, like you said, either enjoying it or like freaking out, that are hilarious.
My daughter, last time we went through one, she loved it.
Okay.
she still talks about it.
That's cool.
Bubbles and lights.
Yeah,
you know,
kids
it's-
like bubbles and lights usually, so.
Look, okay, so if you have the automated kind, right, there's only one employee, and that employee could just be you,
That's true.
right?
Just sit in a shack and hit a button.
Yeah.
Get people, like, take off their antennas every now and then.
Tape the back windshield wiper, and you're done.
Yeah. Okay. But that's,
And-
again, there's like a track system. There's the big motorized components. There's
Yeah,
all the soap prices, water prices, electricity prices.
Look, so you build that into the cost, right, of your patron coming through, getting their vehicle cleaned, right? And they still have the, self-service vacuum side, right? So it's not like they're getting everything done for them. I bet if you went with the other kind, the kind where they come out and wash it themselves, people would still do it, right? Especially if you could somehow angle it like, use less water or,
Yeah. And slightly environmentally more friendly.
they
than
wouldn't
the
use less
automated
water, but...
machines. Well, you could say they did.
Exactly. Exactly. You could make the water pressure terrible,
So, yeah,
right?
there's one on 29, like at the corner of Brent or something, I think. Oh, we'll
And
cut
it's a
those
do-it-yourself, and it's like,
out. Well, it's like I've seen it before. There's a big staff all wearing the same T-shirts, and I think it's like they don't have a machine. You pretty much go through this little tunnel area, and there's like 2 people on each side just scrubbing your car.
yeah,
They
okay.
get it done quick, and it's like a hand wash is better than a machine wash, anyways. Really.
And that's what you could tell people. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they can just get all the nooks and crannies better. They can see them,
Yeah.
Um,
So if you hire a couple of people, then.
so
right,
now
if
we're
you-
talking about staff costs.
So if you
Like it's costs.
costs
Staff payroll.
Yeah. So if you go cheap, right, and you buy one of the buildings that's already there, right?
You don't
where-
even need a building. Really,
Not really, but it's nice to have the setup, right?
I guess.
And then you hire a couple of people to wash the cars instead of the people doing it themselves, right? You could have 1 lane, do it yourself, and then 2 lanes, someone's going to wash your car for you, okay?
Okay.
And here's the thing, right? You can make money. The idea is making money not on what you're selling people, but on some other thing. And in the case of a car wash, it's right there in the open.
What?
The vacuums, man. The vacuums, that's where you make the real money.
What? Just finding people's like random change and jewelry and God knows
exactly.
what else you would find.
Yeah.
Dead
So
roaches and stuff.
you got it. That's cost of doing business, the dead roaches,
You
right?
think that's why the vacuuming is always free or whatever?
Yeah,
Because they
'cause-
just like collect the change from
they get the change, right? And like Nathan said when I got here, my money don't jingle, it folds.
It's jiggle.
Jiggle, whatever.
That's saying you don't have change, you only have cash,
You got bills,
which is
like
opposite of what you're
foldable paper
saying
bills.
right now.
But no, people drop dollar bills that get sucked into.
I
right?
guess.
So it's not just going to be like pennies and nickels that you're getting. Every now and then you're going to get a 5 or a 10.
Maybe.
Right? In today's world, ATMs, they don't, they give out 20s.
Yeah.
So you'll get the occasional 20, which is like its own little mystery toy, right? It's its own little surprise, like, hey, hit the jackpot.
You just got to do a callback every episode, don't you?
Every now and then. And you're right, jewelry, right? You get a pawn shop that wants to work with you on this, and they can probably give you good deals on all the jewelry you're going to sell them,
Yeah.
right? Other things are smaller and smaller these days. I bet every now and then you'll get like a Nintendo Switch game that gets sucked up, Pawn shop.
Just have vacuums with really wide like hoses.
Well-
so they can just suck up more stuff. Maybe you'll get a phone, Who knows?
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, I mean, you do have to have the other attachments to get into the nooks and crannies. But yes, right? And then, you didn't say it, but I know you wanted to, all the other things you'll suck up, right? The illicit things, right?
You're talking about like drugs or paraphernalia or
Make a
something?
grab bag,
Make a
right?
grab bag.
hey, you know,
What are you gonna do with that? You gonna sell some drugs like somebody vacuumed into your?
you're not gonna sell them. You're gonna find someone else who might.
Oh my goodness, that's a horrible idea. It's illegal. We would never do anything like that.
Okay, so we
This is
wouldn't.
not a financial advice podcast. This is not.
I'm
We're just making jokes here.
I'm making jokes, but I'm laying out all of the opportunities, right?
Yeah, but that's living a big what if. Like, you don't know how much change you're going to get. You don't know how, many dollar bills you're going to get. I mean,
then try to do it the other side, right?
here, since you've mentioned this idea, thought of a couple ways to enhance it, perhaps.
Okay, make my idea better.
You got 2 kids.
Yes.
I got a kid.
Okay.
That's some free car washing right there.
So you're saying like a family business.
Family business, get your and they're at a lower level. They'll see all the dirt down low that a taller person wouldn't even see. We don't have to pay them. Somehow that's legal.
Yeah.
You can just let your kids do work for you, and it's not considered child labor.
I think there's a set number of hours they can work in a family business, but yeah.
Who's clocking that? You know?
I'm never going to teach my kid how to read a clock anyway. Or work a stopwatch.
And then how long
Kidding.
have we been going? Well, let's just cut to commercial real quick. Just in case. Oh, I'm sorry.
And now, a quick word from our sponsor.
You're supposed to say now, quick word from this episode's sponsor.
And now, a quick word from this episode's sponsor.
Hey children, it's me, Mr. Kid, and I'm here to tell you about my new sponsor, Secret Sprites. Secret Sprites are my new favorite collectible toy. In a pack of 5 Secret Sprites, no 2 toys are the same. Will you get your favorite? We don't even know. But wait, there's more. You can buy Secret Sprites from the comfort of your home. Download the Secret Sprites app on your parents' phone, and it can be a surprise for them too. And make sure you keep buying them until you get the one you want. Secret Sprites, they're your best friend. Keep on buying them again and again. Secret Sprites. It's not gambling, it's a surprise.
And we're back. All right. So my best idea to improve your idea,
I think we're thinking the same thing here.
I highly doubt that we are. So you talked about having staff, like they can wash
yes,
it better.
we're thinking the same thing.
It'd be funny if we are. I say we Hooterfize it.
Yes.
You weren't thinking the same thing? Chicks or dudes in bathing suits washing your car.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. I think it's a great idea.
Right?
I think look, if Hooters can do it, why can't the car wash?
Right.
And here you've given them an excuse to be in less.
Yeah.
I think that with that, all of a sudden, the drive up and someone washes your car for you, now that's a moneymaker.
Yeah.
That's
Car
amazing.
wash with a view, we could call it.
Yeah, yeah.
Now that I think about it, no, this is good. It's a good idea. I don't feel weird morally about it.
They can look.
This is a
you know
college town. You know, Pensacola's a college town.
what? They can wear white jumpsuits.
No, I was about to say the only thing about the uniforms is they can't wear white. Do you know what happens with water in white?
Yeah, that's why that's what they wear.
That's
because
not
it's at a car
legal, I
wash.
don't-
Because it's a car wash. They can wear other clothes. You know, they can wear the swimsuit underneath, but they have the all white like
No, it
little
would just be
jumpsuit.
a swimsuit.
That's fine. That's fine. But look, you know, you could have posters. Then you could have billboards with 2 of the cleaning crew just in a white jumpsuit, right? And we'll get your car sparkling clean. You know.
Don't know why we went from bathing suits to a jumpsuit.
Well, because exactly what you said about white, right? But it would make for a good billboard, these 2 people in like this, bleached white, sort of like looking super clean, right? They're like, we'll get your car clean. And then you get there and like, oh, I mean, I go there for the wings. I go there for, I go there for the clean.
Yeah,
Okay.
hand washing's way better. It doesn't matter if they're wearing bikinis. Yeah.
under.
I still think that defeats the purpose anyway. But anyways,
Yes and no. Yes and no. But I think that then you have plausible deniability,
plausible. Okay.
which is what Hooters tries to give with wings.
Yeah, they have good wings.
I don't think I've
never
ever
been
been to Hooters. I don't know if their wings are good. I don't even really like wings.
Oh God.
I know.
Another thing that. Anyways, my dad always would joke he was going to take us there on our 18th birthday. Never happened.
He never did.
Never did. Never been to Hooters. There's other ones like it. Twin Peaks. Never been to one of those either. Maybe I'll take my son on his 18th birthday.
He doesn't have to be 18. I don't think that they...
No, people take children to Hooters.
They've got the best wings.
They got the best wings.
I don't know.
Children love spicy wings, right?
They have boneless wings.
Anyways, so yeah, having that kind of aspect to a car wash.
Where do you sit? So, like, they're washing your car. You're probably in the car.
Yeah, you're in the car.
But then, like, the vacuuming. Where do you go for the vacuuming? If
Well,
they come in
usually-
and vacuum.
So most of the car washes that I think how they operate is you vacuum it yourself.
Yeah, but I don't know. I didn't know if it was a full service situation. And like,
I mean, that could be an option. Pay more. A bikini girl or Speedo man will vacuum for you.
yeah. And
That could be like an upcharge, perhaps. I just don't know if we're limiting ourselves, like getting rid of like the family friendly. You know, a mom with her kid isn't going to come to the car wash. You know,
that's true. And this
it's
is
going to be a bunch of dudes.
this is easily the most crude episode we've ever done.
So crude. We're so awful.
Hey, John's mom, I'm sorry.
On our next episode, starting a strip club, we will.
No. You know, I had a student one time. You know, we were talking about what
Why
job.
are you going to go from strip club to student? Talking about strip clubs made me think of an elementary kid. Like
we were talking about, you know, what do you want to do for a job when you're older, right?
I hate say stripper, did they?
I hate the question, what do you want to be when you grow up? Because, you know, you're a lot of things. I always tell them, you're a lot of different things. What do you want to do for a job? And he said, I want to work at the club. And he was very clear on what kind of club. It was that club.
It wasn't like a dance club.
No, it was that kind of club. And I said, well, why? He's like, because I want to make sure that everyone's safe. Like, I want to protect them. And it's like, man, I love you.
But you know what that makes me think of? That makes me think he's had a close family member
Yes.
who has told him bad stories about
Yes.
working at a strip club.
Yeah, I know. That's
Which
the hard
makes
part.
it so sad to me now that his mom is like telling
it could
this.
maybe, but it also talks about, you know, his character.
No,
And
good
he's
on him. I mean, at first I thought you were gonna say because I want to see boobies.
No, he was very
no.
clear. He's like, I wanna run the place. I wanna be a manager. I wanna make sure everybody's safe.
That's really sweet, but really sad when you think more about it.
Yeah. Well, you know, he said, I want to be the manager of the club.
Yeah.
And then, well, why? And then he said, why?
Yeah, I get
so,
it.
like, at
I
first,
get
you were just like, wait, what?
Oh, man. What an episode.
That's a funny story. It's... if you knew the kid, you know, that's a good story.
Yeah, I can see you doing that. No.
Yeah. But car wash, John, it's a successful business model, right? They're out there. They're making the money. And with the tweaks that we've, you know, discussed.
Yep, the modifications,
Oh.
enhancements.
Okay, so mom with her kids. Maybe that's a separate entrance.
Could there be like a family service side
Yeah.
where it's just like a...
And have like a mascot.
Yeah.
You can have a mascot.
You'd have someone in like a animal outfit or something that washes your car.
What's a good car wash mascot? Would it be like an octopus?
You could do something aquatic or... It doesn't even matter, really. It could be a freaking horse. It doesn't matter.
Horses would be terrible at cleaning. An octopus has 8 arms. Right?
That'd be
And
a
they
good one, I
love the
guess.
water. Suds.
Got to think of a good name like, yeah, Babes and Suds.
Suds the octopus. Come on down to Suds.
I was thinking just the name of the company or business itself.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got to work on that. But yeah, it's an idea. Car wash, and also made me think of that episode of, or like that arc in Breaking Bad where he was just buying the car wash to use as a cover business.
Well, we touched on that. You said that was illegal and not great. I mean, it wasn't
a
cover for his
No, it was a cover
drug
for his
creation.
Yeah.
I was just reselling as like a grab bag, like, hey, you know, whatever.
No. It's a good idea for a cover business, though, just because you can say more people came than did. You know, there's no, like, proof of it or not. But I'm not saying that we would do that or have a need for that in any way, but that's what it made me think of.
Yeah. So it's a good idea. Car wash. It's a good idea.
It's an idea. Yep.
Thanks for listening to the Get Rich Podcast. Go to our website, getrichpod.com, or email us at jnt@getrichpod.com to let us know what you thought about an episode or to submit episode ideas. If you really want to support us, subscribe to our Patreon. You can find us at patreon.com/getrichpod. Subscribers will have exclusive access to vote on ideas we try, access to videos of us doing the ideas, as well as weekly bonus content. Thanks for listening.